Well, hi Cancers, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your November reading. Wow, I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Cancers, let's find out what can you expect coming up in your life. If this reading resonates, it's probably your reading. If it does not resonate, it probably is not your reading. I would check your moon sign because your moon sign is your private emotional side. And there you are, Cancer, the Chariot. Wow, we got some really nice cards here. The overall energy, though, is the Four of Cups. So this is about an offer or an apology that's trying to come in, and you are not really reaching out for it. You're not really accepting it. You don't want to really look at it. Your arms are crossed. There's other cups out there. You don't have to accept that one. Excuse me, I've been talking a lot. My famous reading cough. Okay, so that is the overall energy. It's like there's someone coming in trying to say, please forgive me, or can we, try this again, or can I take you out? And maybe it's just somebody that you don't want to go out with. So in your highest energy is the Death card. This is the card for Scorpio. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart or strong in someone else's chart around this reading. But the energy is leaving the old behind and moving towards the new. It's like ringing out the old year and ringing in the new year. So you're leaving something that doesn't serve you behind and you're moving forward. So these are the two highest energy cards in your entire reading. And so that might be why you're not really looking at that cup, is because you want to leave it behind and move forward. You're moving right towards the Nine of Cups. This is like a wish come true. You have a lot of love, okay? You happily know it. You would love to hand this love out. But until the right person comes along, you'll save it. And that's what's going on here. But with this, I feel like it's a wish come true, though, that's happening here in moving forward. You're moving towards something very loving. And I think you're going to be able to hand out your cups of love. Right above the Four of Cups, not accepting someone else's apology, someone else's cup of love. Not reaching for it. Maybe you're just thinking about it. Maybe you're just hesitating, okay? So next to the Nine of Cups is the World card. There's a whole new life cycle you're moving towards. That's what this World card is all about. And this new life cycle, I think, is a wish come true for you. Under the Death card is the Four of Wands, Divine Soulmate card. This is 1111, union between two people, lots of joy, love, happiness. This can be a card of marriage. It's under the Death card. I think you're moving towards this. No one would leave that behind. That's a beautiful card. So you have to be moving towards it. It's probably part of your new life cycle. And it might be what's being offered, is somebody is offering to move you forward into a new life cycle. So you could be just hesitating. On the other side of this Four of Cups is the Sun. This new world is a fresh start and a new beginning. I feel like whoever's trying to come in wants a fresh start, new beginning. But there's lots of joy and love associated with this card. I feel like this is waiting for something to come to fruition, okay? This is waiting for pentacles to bloom on the bush. And, they're not blooming. So you're getting like really humdrum about it. And you're leaning on the pole, you're losing hope that it will ever come to fruition. So this is about this marriage or this union here You were really hoping for it. That's what was going on. It's next to the Chariot. This is your card, the Chariot. But the energy is about moving forward again. So you're moving forward from waiting for things to come to fruition. Something's really big is happening here. Really big. If you were to snap those reins, you could move forward really fast. Otherwise, it's just the idea of you moving forward. Now, this is under that Four of Cups. Here you have the Nine of Cups. Here you can move forward if you want to accept that cup. I feel like you're going to end up accepting that cup. I feel like you're just in a mood or something is happening. You're frustrated. You are tired of waiting. And then all of a sudden, it's like the offer comes in. You're like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I still want to. But I do feel like you're going to reach out for it. Let me see what the second half has to say. But I do have the Lovers here. This is the card for Gemini. So Gemini might be strong in your chart, in someone else's chart, around this reading. But this is the Lovers. This is your guardian angels and spirit guides. They're trying to bring you together. See the hands out there? They're trying to bring you together with someone who is a divine soulmate, someone you were lovers with in another life. So what I have a divine soulmate card here, and this one adds that you were lovers in another life. This one is about marriage. This one is about union and bringing you back together in this life. Like maybe there's a soul contract that wasn't fulfilled in a prior life that the universe wants it fulfilled. So this life cycle is waiting. And I think that's really what they're offering you. And you're a little like playing hard to get, kind of. I don't think you're playing, but you're just not certain that this, that they really mean it. Maybe they've offered this before and it didn't pan out. But you are leaving the old behind and you are moving towards the new. And the new is a beautiful, beautiful new life cycle with lots of love. And it looks like this is what you've been waiting for a very long time. Okay, so up here in your highest energy, I have the Five of Cups. Looking at the spilled cups of love. That's, there's 3 cups there. There's 3 cups in front of you here. So you're disappointed in love because you've been waiting. It's like you're ready to give up. But I call this the card of hope because there's 2 full cups right behind this figure. So turning around, this figure can see those cups, and that gives hope. It gives hope for love. Now, the Ace of Cups is right behind here with those 2 full cups. So I really think that the love is coming in. I really think they're sincere. I think you're going to take your time to think about it, though, because there's it's almost unbelievable to you that they're finally going to come forward with this offer that you've been waiting for so long. And I think most of it is that they realize the connection. There is such a strong connection between the 2 of you. So I think you're going to be able to leave this disappointment behind, all this waiting for this offer behind, and be able to move forward. This is an equal exchange of love. You're going to be able to hand out your cups of love, and so will they. Also, look what's coming in, an Ace of Pentacles. This is about marriage, about commitment. It is about groundedness, security, stability. Wow. It's like the last thing you expect because you're already so disappointed, and then it happens. And this whole new life cycle is presented before you. And yeah, that's something to think about. It's not something anyone should really jump on. I mean, really, especially if you're not expecting it. Give it some thought, but I feel like your thoughts are going to lead you right to it. Because look at all this. This is a beautiful offer. This is a life cycle that anyone would want to go into. I have the 10 of Swords under the 5 of Cups. All that pain looking at the spilled cups is going to end. The end of looking at spilled cups. You are going to turn around. Okay? The end of the pain. You got fresh starts, new beginnings with lots of joy and sunshine. It's the end of all the frustration, all the anxiety, all the confusion that's been in your mind about the love in this relationship. They're totally going to convince you. It is like you've been feeling bound because there wasn't, the pentacle was not being presented. You were not moving forward in this relationship. And so you were kind of like feeling trapped, like you didn't know the truth and clarity. And so you were doubting the love because you're feeling like if they loved you, they'd move forward with you. But the truth and the clarity of the matter is all around you. You're blindfolded, you're bound, you just like kept hoping that things would change. But I feel like you got kind of to the point where you kind of gave up hope. But your mouth isn't bound, your feet aren't bound, and you can turn around. You can ask for help. And I think this is all about the security and the stability. You just kept hoping blind faith, I should say, that the pentacle will come forward, but you were really giving up on that when it does come forward. You're putting an end to feeling like you're being breadcrumbed, like you're the only one working on the relationship, that you'll never get the pentacles, having your scales thrown off balance. You're putting an end to that feeling of being cheated in the relationship. Like you're doing all the work. And also, under all this stress, anxiety, confusion, being breadcrumbed, you went into this space. That's why you got to think about it. That it's like you don't believe it anymore. I mean, whatever comes out their mouth, it's like, I don't believe it. I just don't, it doesn't happen. Actions speak louder than words. And so you put yourself in a self-protectant place to guard yourself from being hurt, to being harmed from this relationship. You're also blocking this energy of the Fool. So you're blocking, you won't be breadcrumbed anymore. You're blocking, you don't want to be up in your head anymore. And you're also blocking this energy of the Fool. Now your relationship may have started that way. Throwing caution to the wind, bouncing along with your heads in the clouds, living in the moment, being carefree, very fun card, very enjoyable. But someone always ends up looking forward. And, almost always you find yourself at the edge of a cliff. And I think you got yourself right to the edge. Without going over it, I think you got yourself right to the edge before they come in with that cup. And that's why you have to think about it. But boy, do I see good things happening out of this. And the Lovers, by the way, is the card for Gemini. So there is Gemini, because I don't think I pointed that out right next to your card Cancer. So one more card for this reading, the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, yes, you put yourself in self-protection. You were getting tired of it. You were giving up hope on moving into a new life cycle with this relationship. So swords up. And you're looking for truth, and you're looking for clarity. And if you don't get it, it's like you're standing your ground. The King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius might be strong in your chart or around this reading. And it goes right here. Whoops. And so it's, all this truth. You're going to have a conversation. They come forward with this cup. You're not saying yes until you get all the truth that you need to put a rest to all these feelings that you've been going through. And in order to turn around and see the love and be able to exchange the love again. So that conversation is going to be very important when they come forward with this offer. Cancer, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.